We like to have our honorees secured before too many announcements are made about the people we want to go after. We don't want to look like we're following behind. We always want to look like we're leading. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I know you wanted to do it before Emmys. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we're good.
I was told I'm too disruptive and you guys I ask too many questions. But since you invited me, I wasn't gonna stay. I was just gonna pull her out. But
I don't think she used the word invite. That was a little too easy. I think she said
Black Women in Hollywood has become a critical part of what we do here at Essence in celebrating our celebrity women, but also in Hollywood where they may not see themselves being celebrated.
At the time when we started, there was a magazine called Premiere, and Premiere had an issue called the Women in Hollywood issue. And it was our former editor-in-chief, Vanessa DeLuca, who said one day, hey, we should do this as a luncheon. We should really look at our audience and those women who really have paved the way for us in Hollywood and really start to celebrate them. We presented it to the marketing team and they went running with it. Everyone was involved. And that first year in 2008 when we did it, the outpouring of love that came out of that first event really let us know that Black women were starving for this recognition. Only a handful of us were getting honored by the Academy, and it was time for us to celebrate them much more than giving them these celebrities a cover. They really wanted their friends to come together and really speak to the power of their presence on screen.
I mean, I tell you, when the world gets rough and you forget who you are as a Black woman, and that magazine comes every month, and you just go, oh, right, that's who I am. Beautiful, a queen, a goddess. That's right. Now I remember. Now I can do what I'm supposed to be doing. Thank you, Essence.
It's my first time here and I'm like starstruck.
This is a huge full circle moment for me because, you know, this is my favorite event to come to. It's the only one my publicist doesn't have to force me to go to. And thank you, Essence, for this event and for making us always feel special and loved and magic and most of all, important.
So many of you guys in this room were sisters. We don't always get to see each other, and it's dope to see you guys here today. Thank you for not turning your back on me. Thank you for not tap dancing on my misery, even when I wasn't always returning the favor.
What I love doing besides booking the covers, the podcasts, or any of our celebrity features that you see in the magazine, I love booking the guests that we will honor at our signature event, Black Women in Hollywood.
So the idea is to honor the Pose cast. I mean, we've tended to been inclusive, from honoring Lena, we've honored Laverne Cox. We've never really kind of made a big deal of it, but I think now is the time to really embrace it and really put a branding around it, like we are inclusive, we're supportive of this community.
The choice to honor Pose was really a no-brainer, especially for me. The minute you watch Pose, I mean, even from season 1, you can see that this is a story about Black and brown people, regardless of their gender, and they're just trying to make it in the world. But what it did in Hollywood, when all of those actors were trans people of color that they put in those leading roles, was phenomenal. And that is something that we could not deny.
what are we doing to sort of like elevate the experience, make it so that this continues to be the place that everybody wants to be? I know we're moving to a new facility. Oh, we're not? We're staying?
We're staying.
We're staying? Okay.
It's 13 years now of Black Women in Hollywood, and the challenge with that right now is just space, which is why I thought moving it to another location would be the best thing. Because that's where we always butt heads, where we're going to be, still keeping true to the nature of this event and the exclusivity of it. Being our 50th anniversary, what we may want to do a little differently with it in terms of the location.
What are your thoughts on hosting this at the Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta?
You're gonna hit a nerve.
I have one final honoree to book. You know, when we start really like breaking down what we really need, the pressure can really get to you.
I hate when people use the Afro-American audience when they need to.
And that's what I was
Exactly. I do agree. We still need to shine a light on African Americans, period.